Hey there, folks. I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. Bouch is back on board tonight, and he has decided to bring something over and surprise me and you with this. Although, you know what? I'm going to put the name of the beer in the video title, so it won't be a surprise for our audience, but it will be a surprise for me.
Well, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Okay. Anyway,
That's
here
okay.
we go. We got our glasses, we got our dirty-ass table, and...
Well, you know, I've been kind of out on the mend for a little while, so I said,
which is understandable.
This is
We'd
going to
rather
be
have you healthy than drunk.
This is one of our first videos back.
Yeah.
And I figured I'd do something special.
Well,
and when I saw this at Damon's, I said, you know what? We got to do it because the other two that we've had have been good.
Oh, I was going to say this has got to be a follow-up to something we've done before then.
Goose Islands.
Bourbon County.
Bourbon County. Which one did I grab here?
This is the Brand Cherry Wood Stout. Damn.
Brand Cherry Wood Stout.
Dude, thank you.
You're welcome.
A huge thank you, because all of these Bourbon County barrel-aged, I believe they're all barrel-aged beers.
Close to $20 a bottle.
Stout aged in bourbon barrels and finished with cherry wood.
Yep.
And yes, the expense is a big thing, but the beer itself is usually pretty fucking impressive.
Good.
So
it's very damn good.
Thank you.
And the two that we had last year were actually very good. And these are kind of, well, I guess you'd say follow-ups to them.
Yeah. Enjoying a stir. 14.2% ABV, which tonight means you're trying to fuck me over because I'm drunk. Still a big thank you, because yes, even though you're not as bad as right now. You're still actually pretty decent, but not. It will work its way through in. And I know you didn't anticipate when you picked this up how fucking in the bag I would be, but.
But I figured first one back, I had to actually do it. So
I'll try to post this before some of the others, then, because this is a special occasion.
Yes, it is.
Damn. I'm just trying to Bourbon County Brand Cherrywood Stout. I'm just trying to think of anything else to read off of this that doesn't give us a predisposed impression of what the flavor should be. So I'm just going to say...
Really, it doesn't say anything. It just says subtle notes of stone fruit, black cherry, dark cherry, actually, and light wood tannins. Is the only real flavors we're supposed to get from it according to the label, but you know that the Goose Island Bourbon County stuff has usually got some more subtle flavors mixed in. So
yeah, stout aged in bourbon barrels and finished with cherry wood. So let's just get into it, man.
Yes.
I'm gonna hug you on camera for a second. Thank you. Because again, this is not a cheap beer, and it is.
They are good.
Yes, they've always been good. So there we go.
And grab that one too.
Yes, I'm gonna put one of those in my collection.
And I'm putting one of these in mine.
I don't blame you. Gotta.
Well, your elbow is in the way.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it looks like a wine.
It's got a thickness to it.
It pours out like a friggin' wine.
I don't know about you, but I had a couple of those drops like dance on the head. Because the head was so thick and slightly oily, which is not a bad thing, but oily to the point where it just, the drop came out and danced on it. That is black.
You can smell that. Oh, wow.
That is black as midnight. There is no light coming through that at all. Even though it does take on a slightly brownish hue, it's not black. It's not like a midnight black, but it is a lightless brown.
Yeah. But when you pour it out and you're looking at it, it looks like a burgundy wine. It looks like a real deep red wine when you poured it out.
And it does have a slightly oily look to it, even though it doesn't have a sheen on it. It just looks oily.
Yep. And you can definitely smell the cherry in it. I can smell that from right here.
There's a roastiness to it. I am definitely getting cherry and almost like an oaky, woody smell.
Yep.
But let's just say roasty cherry wood.
You get that, yeah, and I think that's what it is more the roasted cherry. They probably made the barrels out of cherry.
No, they said cherry, it's finished in cherry wood. So, light cherry, light.
Unless they put the staves in it.
Yeah, right there. Finished with cherry wood. So it's at least been in the cherry wood for probably at least a month or so. But
to get that flavor and the hint.
Thanks again.
That's
good. Clink.
Thank you. And you're welcome.
It's actually got a medium mouthfeel. It's not as heavy as I would have thought it was.
Ooh.
Yeah. I would have thought that it had more viscosity and thickness to it, but it's all honestly like at a medium mouthfeel level.
Yeah. And you know what? It almost has. If Hershey actually took the candy bar and made it with cherry, that's what it tastes like.
I can see that. It's got that.
And put some cherry flavor into the candy bars, it would taste just like that.
It's smooth. I'm getting the chocolatey, like a roasty, dark chocolate finish.
Which is most likely from the stout.
Mm-hmm. But I'm definitely also getting that cherry flavor. But it's not like cherry up front. It's not cherry in the back. It's cherry
overall.
In with the other flavors.
Yes. And it's in like any real good beer, it's I've only taken that one sip, but you can taste it already evolving on the palate.
Mm-hmm.
As you sit and breathe over it, basically.
Yeah. I'm getting like a bit of an oily, medium mouthfeel, roasty, almost smoky, woody flavor.
Yep. Not quite smoky though. It would actually not quite what you would expect from a bourbon barrel.
No. It's not like an overly smoky, but almost like that charred wood smokiness, but not to the degree of charcoal.
Right.
Charred wood smokiness. A rich chocolatey flavor. The chocolate comes through
very well
the second it rolls off your tongue.
Yeah.
And then in the finish, it's all like cherry cordial.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, that's more what I wanted to say. It kind of tastes like as a cherry cordial. That's very...
But like a really dark cherry cordial with a huge cacao.
Yeah.
Cocoa content. Cacao, however the fuck they pronounce it. Cocoa. Like an 80% cocoa dark chocolate with a nice cherry and that weird like sweet gel in between, but it's all at once all together, that same flavor.
Right. And one of the other things is all that flavor is masking the alcohol.
Yeah, what was it? 15%?
14 point something.
Point something.
Usually on a beer like that, you would definitely taste the alcohol.
There is no
booziness to it.
It's totally covered.
That is very good. This is more of a sipping beer, I think.
It's going to take me a while to get through this one. Yeah. And that's not just because I've had more than a few tonight. It's one that you really want to savor anyway. Yeah,
so
exactly.
And that's why they kind of put it in the bigger bottle.
Well, this is a full-on 5 out of 5 for me.
Me too.
Yeah. It's well-rounded.
Very very well-rounded. Very flavorful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee if you drink that one bottle, you'll probably feel it in a little while.
Even if you come at it completely sober, you're going to feel it.
Yep.
For me, that's what's kind of given it that wow reaction, is the complex yet somewhat subtle flavor arrangement, combined with the fact that you've got a 14.2% ABV beer that actually tastes like you're drinking a dessert.
Yep.
I mean, you might as well be drinking chocolate. Not to put too fine a point, you might as well be drinking chocolate milk.
Yep.
If chocolate milk had the complexity of flavor that we're talking about here.
Yep. Really, that's kind of what I taste in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Is chocolate milk.
Chocolatey, roasty malt.
Yep.
Like
and
hugely bitter in a good way.
Yeah. There is a little bit.
Chocolate.
There is a little bit of a dark. Actually, I like dark chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
I like white chocolate.
Yeah.
I like all chocolates.
Well, yeah, I can't argue with that. But dark chocolate over white chocolate, 100% all day, every day, for me.
Dark.
Dark.
Me too.
High cocoa content.
Yep. And that's actually better for you. They say it's
Depending on who
actually,
you listen to,
it is better for you.
Antioxidant blends and all that. Yeah.
Yep.
I get you.
But see, I like that bitterness from it. I like the sweetness from the cherry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit that with a 5. If I could hit it more, I would go more. But because that's really an excellent flavor.
It's blowing us away with that wow reaction, which is basically giving it the perfect 5 out of 5 rating. Which, like you said, if was it possible? Crank the knob up to 11.
Yeah,
Thing.
and I mean, but I'm not gonna. That's just. Yeah, I'm gonna give it the best that you can get. I mean, even if it was 10, I'd say 10.
Yeah.
Because that's just the way it is. It's that big of a
deal.
That big of a deal.
Yeah.
Well, in actuality, we kind of go 10 when we do
a 5.
When we do the 5 out of not 5.
We do the half ratings.
We do the half ratings too. So
4.5 is not quite a 5.
But yeah, the 5
is a 10. If
5
we
not
were
a
doing
10, right?
1 to 10 with increments of 1,
right?
Versus a 1 to 5 with increments of half,
right?
It's the same thing. Yeah,
basically.
I get what you're saying. So, but anyway,
it's a very good beer.
Mm-hmm.
Try it out. Let us know what you think.
Once you've done that, hit us up down below in the comments, or the email link down below. Whether you agree or disagree, either way, we want to hear from you. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, folks.
Plus, wait a minute.
Oh.
If any of I wanted to actually say this a little while ago. If any of you are use the app Untapped.
Untapped, yes.
You can find him. You can find me.
The Mighty Plantain.
On Bouch.
Bouch.
Or Ryan Bouchard, I think it is, actually.
I don't give your first name most of the time, but yes, you can go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Because I know. Don't make a
It's under that. It's under that. I think you'd find it under that on Untapped. Might be our Bouch too. But
yeah.
I can't remember. Well, that's how often I get into it. But we're both on that, and friend us if you want to. And every time we post something, you'll see it.
Exactly. Even if we're not reviewing the beers on video, we do post what we've had at Brewfests and such.
Right.
So.
And right now on my phone, I don't have it, but I have it on my tablet at home.
Okay. That's all right. You'll put it on your phone soon.
I think I actually took it off the phone because I get too much other crap on it.
Yeah.
But.
Anyway.
Yep.
Till next time, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.
Keep drinking. Keep drinking. And I'm not going to disappear on that one.
No, I don't blame you.
That's a sipping one.